Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fandom Fights. We are here in the WOAT tournament. Very excited about this one today. Nick is here with me to host it. We got Ryan Payne going up against the Bourne Ideantity. Nick, thoughts on this matchup in the WOAT tournament?
I'm excited about it, Tim. Ryan's a very, very good player. Won Rookie of the Year well-deservedly. He nearly went undefeated his rookie season. He's had a bit of a stumble this season, but those stumbles were like a loss to Cameron Holtzman, who then makes it to a contender match, and then a loss in the tournament to people who go on and make it like very far. So at the end of the day, Ryan's still a great player. He has the capability of beating two people at one time, but he's got a challenge in front of him today because the Bourne Ideantity only has such a low record because it's their first year, and I mean low in that they played 3 matches.
Yeah,
they won 2 of them in very good fashion. They're actually the 5th highest ranked team in terms of accuracy of all time right now, which is insane. So they've both been doing good. Dean's been having a killer year. I think Ryan has his hands full. If he wasn't already if they couldn't already earn double the points in round 1,
if his arm wasn't already tied.
Yes.
But
it is tied, and he's got 2 people with very capable arms coming at him. So I'm excited.
4 arms against 1, 6 if you include their manager. So let's get into it, starting with the promos.
What's up, Dean?
Hey.
Feeling pretty good. Fun fact, in multiplex canon, I'm 3-0 against Ryan. I like those numbers. I want to keep that number building. Dean, hot, hunky teammate. Love this. This is our tournament. I think we're going to do very well. I'm excited to play this with you.
Yeah, I've got a lot of faith in the pair of you. I think this is going to be a good match. It's going to be close because Ryan is no slouch. But between the two of you, I think you got this. Do it.
Light the fuse?
Light the fuse.
Okay, I'm in myself a situation that I didn't think I was going to be in. A 2-on-1 match. It's always fun to do that in exhibition-wise, but for an official match that's going to be on my record, not as, like what they said, if I didn't have one-hand time behind my back enough, now it's literally like I have to play like I have, like there's a fire lit under my ass. So, no pressure, but so much pressure right now. So much pressure. But what the hell? You can't make a diamond without putting pressure on a coal. So let's do this.
Should we tell him?
Yeah, that was the best Ryan Payne promo I think I've ever seen. Just in general, but also Ryan, to put even less pressure on you, because we don't expect you to watch a full hour of our Q&As. The loser does not get a loss. So consider yourself free. If you win, you get a win, but if you lose, no sweat.
There you go. Round number 1. How's it going to work, Nick?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct, in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player/team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
I really like the Fandom announcement videos. Hot take.
Me too. I didn't watch the full hour, but I do watch them. And the record I meant was my record against Adelaide, unfortunately.
3-0. Doesn't matter. Let's go.
That is fair. Your first question will come in the category of horror icons. In which horror icon's film does a character have a dream in which a friend's face appears as toppings on a pizza?
Did I write this question, or did you?
It wasn't me.
I think I wrote it. Did you change the wording to make it sound nicer?
Someone's waving.
Oh. then I might have written this in a different round because I think I wrote this last night. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen down. It wouldn't be this match because I looked to make sure that it's not repeated movies. But let's go to Ryan.
I said Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors.
Let's go to Dean.
The Dream Master.
And let's go to Spence.
Freddy's Revenge.
The Dream Master is correct. So Dean will hit that despite the typo. But your next question is in the category of Wizarding World. Name 2 of the 3 characters who unexpectedly show up at Hagrid's hut while Harry and Ron are under the invisibility cloak in the Chamber of Secrets.
Air under?
Yeah. I got a little tongue twisted.
Okay. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Just going to change the first question, even though it's not like we post the answers anymore.
Yeah, I know. But for your sanity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
All right, that is going to be the first repeat for the Bourne Ideantity. Your question again. Name 2 of the 3 characters who unexpectedly show up at Hagrid's hut while Harry and Ron are there under the invisibility cloak in the Chamber of Secrets.
Don't you love a good comeback story?
Because I said it correctly that time?
Yeah, when you get a chance to make things right.
Have a redo.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Again, as I say in mini golf.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dean.
Couldn't pull the name. I just got Dumbledore and then I wrote Hagrid.
Let's go to Spence.
Put McGonagall and Fudge.
And let's go to Ryan.
I said Dumbledore and Cornelius Fudge.
Dumbledore and Cornelius Fudge is correct. We also would have accepted Lucius Malfoy. So it is 1-1. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's keep going.
Your next question comes in the category of James Bond. In what country does Bond first encounter Blofeld in Spectre? Spectre.
Yep. I think that is how the English say it.
Spectre.
Mm-hmm. They really emphasize the tra.
Yeah, it's their internet provider.
2, 1. Fence down. Let's go to Spence.
I don't know why Turkey shouted out to me.
Oh, let's go to Ryan.
I said Italy.
And Dean.
I said Italy.
Italy is correct.
It's my other one.
Tied up 2-2. Your next question is in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Name 1 of the 2 actors who voice Jack and Jill in Puss in Boots.
Oh, fucking.
If it was Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, you'd all be fucking happy.
I would.
Great film. The Last Wish, not this one. This is a bad movie.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish might be my favorite DreamWorks movie.
It's really good. It's not my favorite, but it's really good. It's top
5,
6. 5.
There's only one I can even think that would maybe be better than it.
2, 1. Pens down. I will tell you what I think after. Let's go to Ryan.
I don't know. I just wrote Kristen Wiig.
Let's go to Dean.
I don't know. I wrote Joan Cusack.
Those are definitely people. And Spence.
Nick Kroll plays annoying people.
The answers we were looking for were Billy Bob Thornton and Amy Sedaris.
Stuff.
Oh, Amy Sedaris. Interesting. Okay.
All right. Your next question is in the category of Nick's going to tell you.
Star Wars. Your question is, in The Rise of Skywalker, when first meeting Janna, who does C-3PO say is one of his oldest friends? Bless you.
All 3 dragons and the first 2 Shrek I like better than Last Wish.
I would say the second dragon is the one I was contending with, and obviously
maybe Last Wish is better than the third dragon. It's due a rewatch, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dean.
I wrote R2-D2.
And Spence.
Lando?
And Ryan.
Poe?
The answer is Babu Frick. Because he loses his memory, and then he's like,
Yeah.
anyway.
I didn't think Bobby left. Never mind.
Your next question is in the category of mixed bag. Name both ways a character played by Michael Gambon has died in a Fandom film. Give you a little bit of extra time.
I'm sorry, you cut out like in the first part. All I heard was
I'll give you a technical repeat.
Ways and then Gambon.
I'll give you a technical repeat. Your question again. Name both ways a character played by Michael Gambon has died in Fandom films. You
want to hear a funny thing that doesn't give away this question at all?
Sure.
Gambon sounds a lot like jambon, which is French for ham.
It's Hamon. The B is not pronounced.
It's Jambon.
Hands down. Let's go to, I think, Spence.
By spell and shot.
By spell, I like that. Let's go to Ryan.
I didn't hear the countdown, so I just wrote Death Spell and I blinked on the second one.
And Dean.
I wrote magic spell and shot.
I would definitely take Death Spell. But anyway, you needed both, and we were looking for an explosion in Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Oh yeah. Nick, what's next?
Next question comes in the category of sci-fi icons. In Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire, what specifically does podcast do to objects that are brought onto Ray's show, repossessed, that don't contain any spirits?
What's the fucking...
Got some angry players here today, Nick.
Frozen Empire.
Hey, the next time I agree to do 4 matches in a night, could you kill me with a magic spell?
You missed a. That was good too, but you should have been like, I need you to do one thing, and I would have been like, what? And you would have been like, talk me out of it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Ryan.
I believe he smashes them.
Let's go to Dean.
Smashes them with a hammer.
Let's go to Spence.
It disassembles them.
I think we can only take Deans, right? Because we said specifically.
Yeah.
That is the call on the field. You are welcome to challenge or what.
I mean, yeah, I know the hammer does make sense, though. It's just awkward. Oh my god. You know what? I got nothing to lose in the third round anyway, so I will challenge. Now, I understand by the specific...
Hang on, Ryan. We'll be right back after this challenge.
Back from the challenge, we talked about it. We decided that Ryan is not going to be getting the point, which means the score is 3-2, and Ryan loses his challenge. Nick, is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
Okay, your next question is coming in the category of Pixar. Which Pixar film features 2 locations called the Caterpillar Room and the Butterfly Room? You okay?
Got an eyelash hanging down. Could see it in my peripheral. In the periph.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Dean. Let's go to Dean.
Didn't finish it.
And let's go to Spence.
On the board in Toy Story 3.
You almost said Inside Out.
Fine.
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3 is correct. So it is 3-4. What's next?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of creature features. Your question is, which creature features character has, throughout the course of their films, given CPR to a child, traveled to Central America, and been injected with adrenaline?
Character.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was not looking at the screen. I was writing down, and I heard Spence go on the ball inside. I was like,
I'm already tired.
I'm
You are
so
lacking-
sorry.
You are lacking adrenaline. Then is that what you're saying?
Well, it's probably because I'm drinking the beer too. I need
You need to be chugging the beer.
That's fair. 5,
Oh my fucking.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is the first repeat for Bourne Identity. Second
Second
repeat.
one.
Jeez, I'm bad at that. Go ahead.
Which creature features character has throughout the course of their films given CPR to a child, traveled to Central America, and been injected with adrenaline?
I finished the water and one of my beers during the last match. So now I'm just down to the Gatorade and this other beer.
Gatorade. So you got 4 drinks, you liar?
What?
You said you had 3.
Well, I said that in the previous match, which airs after this one. I had 3. I finished 2 of them, got rid of one, got rid of the 2, went to get this one. 5. So now I have 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Spence.
It's fucking Samuel. I can't pull his name though. It's not.
No,
I don't
it's
have anything.
not. Let's
It's
go
not?
to Ryan.
I said Michelangelo.
Ooh, and let's go to Dean.
I forgot about the turtles. Yeah, I said not Sam Neill, Alan Grant.
Ryan, very close. We were looking for Leonardo.
I knew it was one of them. One of the 3.
He's done 2 of those, right? I think he's done.
Maybe? I don't know.
You're welcome to challenge if you
Oh
want.
no, I got to fucking write. I didn't write anything. It's
I
fine.
haven't watched Turtles in time for a while, so I had to choose between the 3.
All right, your next question. Final question of this round is an Epic Adventures. Your question is, who plays the main villain, Walter Donovan, in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? I am sweaty.
It's very warm, I agree.
It's too warm in September.
We are outside the peak hours where they say to conserve energy to not raise your bill. So I'm going to turn the AC on. You got this, Tim.
Yeah. I once waited a whole year for September. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Ryan.
Well, you're not living in the West Coast because summer continues here in September. I wrote Julian Glover.
Let's go to Dean
Nothing.
and Spence.
Old white guy.
Julian Glover is correct. So we are tied up 4-4. Don't you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's get into round number 2. How's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 Fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player/team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece. Unless you'd like to check down a multiple choice, at which point it'll only be worth 1 and be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are going to be brought to you by Tim.
They are horror icons, Star Trek, spinners and opponent's choice. Whoops. Pixar, Epic Adventures, Marvel, Creature Features, American Spies, and Law and Order. So, Ryan, you are higher ranked. Do you want to spin first or defer?
I'm going to spin first. This wheel honestly can go either way, so I'm going to take the
I'm
risk.
spinning it for you. And you land on American Spies.
I'm going to take it. I don't want to risk landing on opponent's choice, which I was this close to.
All right, Ryan, Nick is going to give you your questions. Nick, go ahead.
All right, Ryan, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of American Spies. Are you prepared for them?
Let's go. Let's do this.
Your first question. Which American Spies film features a master thief that the main character meets in Spain and races against in his car?
Film. That would be Mission Impossible 2.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays psychologist Dr. Albert Hirsch in The Bourne Ultimatum?
Albert Finney.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. William Cabot serves as the director for which government organization in The Sum of All Fears?
That's the one I've watched the least. I'll just go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are, is it A, FBI, B, CIA, C, NSA, D, DEA.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna say CIA.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, Ryan, your penultimate question. In Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, the villain uses what code name throughout the film?
Cobalt.
That is correct for 2 points. And Ryan, your final question. In The Hunt for Red October, Seaman Jones's job is what specifically aboard the USS Dallas?
Damn it. Okay. Jones. Oh, Jonesy. I know what he does, but you said specifically, so I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, cook, B, clean the floors, C, monitor sonar, or D, the weapons specialist?
Okay, I was thinking of the title of his name. That's on me. C, sonar waves.
That is correct for 1 point, and the sweep of American Spies.
All right, so Ryan gets his total up to 12.
Yeah.
We are going to bring back the wheel, and we will bring in Mr. Fairley. This is going to be the spin for the Bourne Ideantity.
Just remember, you guys, you've got your collaboration on this.
Damn, Ryan was right.
Take the time to collaborate.
Yes.
All right, Ryan, what do you want to pick for him?
Oh, they got bonus choice? Okay, I was stuck in my own world. Let's see. It's a blur. Can you just scroll up to the wheel, honestly?
I can read them to you, too, if you want. Horror Icons, Star Trek, Pixar, Epic Adventures, Marvel, Creature Features, Law & Order.
Well, we're going to stay grounded here, so I'm going to go with Law & Order.
Law & Order? Okay. All right. Bourne Identity. You are getting your questions in Law & Order. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, your first question. Which Law & Order film features the main character killing the main villain by shooting a bullet through their own shoulder while the main villain holds them at gunpoint?
It's not the Beverly Hills Cops. I haven't seen the
Lethal Weapon, yeah, or is it a Bad Boys? We might have to go multiplayer.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Lethal Weapon 4, B, Live Free or Die Hard, C, Bad Boys for Life, or D, Beverly Hills Cop 3.
3 of these I have not seen. Or no, 2.
We'll have to get a repeat here of the
I'm fine with
options. Yeah, repeat the options.
All right, your options again are A, Lethal Weapon 4, B, Live Free or Die Hard, C, Bad Boys for Life, or D, Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Could be Live Free or Die Hard.
I'm fine with that.
Could
I haven't seen it. I trust your guys.
Okay. Live Free or Die Hard. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay, good job.
All right, your next question. Who plays the main villain, Payne, in RoboCop 2?
Yeah. What's that guy's name? I guess that's the question.
What else is he in?
He's oh my goodness, he's in Manhunter.
It's not Brian Cox. It's not.
Should we use the last repeat or just go multiple?
Repeat.
Okay.
All right, that is your final repeat. Your question again. Who plays the main villain, Payne, in RoboCop 2?
Tom Noonan.
That's an actor. Go for it.
Tom Noonan. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yes.
Your third question. Who is unable to lie about the real reason they were at a strip club with Axel in Beverly Hills Cop?
That's got to be Rosewood.
Yeah.
No, the younger.
No?
Yeah.
If you're confident, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, go for
Rosewood. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Ryan, chance for the 2 points too.
Chance for 2. That's what I was saying.
I'm gonna go Bogomil.
That's also incorrect.
I don't know their names. We have their first names or their last names.
No,
Taggart.
Oh wait, Bogomil. He's the lieutenant. Jesus Christ.
you're
Oh.
right.
Okay.
Taggart is the answer.
That's fine.
I knew the other one was wrong. I wasn't sure about Taggart. Okay.
Jesus, I should
So
have taken a breath. I should have taken a breath. God damn it.
all right, guys, your next question. How old is Sue Young when she is kidnapped in Rush Hour?
Haven't seen these.
Oh, I've seen it. Okay. Oh, maybe 8.
If you think again, we need the points.
That'd be a
for
wild.
it.
It'd be a wild swing.
Are you? Is that a shot or is that like a confident like
4.
estimate?
3.
Let's go multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, 8, B, 10, C, 11, or D, 12.
I was thinking 8 or 10.
I don't think they're gonna go
She's-
with the lowest number.
She's okay. She's back in Rush Hour 3, and she's 18 in that movie.
4.
So go 10 then.
Could you repeat the options, please?
Yep, your options again are A, 8, B, 10, C, 11, or D, 12.
So we should go 10 then.
Go
You know
for
the gap between
I
the
have
movies.
literally no clue, but
Okay.
you're confident and literally just fucking ride the ride.
10. Final answer.
That is correct. For
Yes.
And your final question in this category. What police rank does the character Murphy have in Lethal Weapon 3?
Which character is Murphy?
Character Murphy. I don't know. Lethal Weapon 3. Police rank does Murphy have?
It's not detective.
Guess we
It's
go.
not sergeant. Is it sergeant, corporal? Not corporal. That's fucking military.
Captain.
5.
Should we go multiple again?
Multiple.
Multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, lieutenant, B, private, C, captain, or D, sergeant.
And captain's the best to go with.
Was there a captain in the previous film who like died or got promoted or something?
I don't know.
Fuck,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
Go captain.
Captain, final answer.
That is correct. For
Yeah.
point. All right, so at the end of round number 2, Bourne Ideantity gets their total up to 9, but Ryan is in the lead with 12. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's get into round number 3. How's it going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom fights. Once the players hear the category, the team can select who will take it. The other player will have to take question 2. They can reset for questions 3 and 4 and can confer on the 5th and final question. Ryan will be taking all 5 questions. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If you get the question correct, they'll gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
All clear.
Teams and player. Team/player. Great. Go, Tim.
All right, your first category is Pixar. Let's get bets, starting with Ryan.
0.
Okay, and Bourne Identity, who's taking it and how much?
Dose.
Okay, your question into the category of Pixar. Miguel and Hector originally visit Chicharron to get what in Coco? What's up?
Hector.
Oh,
Hector.
are you
said
doing
the
the,
H. Not really supposed to say the H. But
Oh, I thought you were
doing
doing something else. 5.
Did you say the B in ham bone?
What did you think? I was
What?
Americanizing it.
I thought you were doing the X23. Let's go to Ryan, bet 0.
I said the guitar.
And Spence.
I think it's his guitar.
Guitar is correct. So 11 to 12 is now the score. Dean has to take this next one for the team. What is the category?
Category is Law and Order.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get bets, starting with Dean.
2.
And Ryan.
I'm gonna go down the road, and it's 1.
All right, Nick, what's the question?
Question is, name one of Marcus's 3 children in the Bad Boys franchise. I'm out of water.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sad about it.
I'm sorry. Get up and get some.
Oh, that would be unprofessional. Who would get up in the middle of a match and walk away and do something? I also did it earlier in this fairy match.
4. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dean
Teresa.
and Ryan.
Man, I feel stupid. I remember the kids. I said Vanessa.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for Megan, James, and Quincy. I believe Teresa's his
The
wife.
wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
so-
the actress who plays the wife? Oh, no. Actually, it's
Uh,
both.
So the score is now 11-9. Your next category is Wizarding World.
Ooh.
Let's get bets, starting with Ryan.
Oh, I'm going for it. I'm saying 2.
Okay, and Bourne Ideantity, who's taking it and how much?
Me too.
Okay, your question is, what title is given to someone who has control of all 3 Deathly Hallows in the Wizarding World, according to Xenophilius Lovegood? I think I'm gonna, if I ever have a son, I'm gonna name them.
Sorry?
If I ever have a son, I'm gonna name them Xenophilius.
I'm going to name them Megan, James, or Quincy.
Fair. 5.
Repeat the question.
That is the first repeat for Ryan. Your question again. What title is given to someone who has control of all 3 Deathly Hallows in the Wizarding World, according to Xenophilius Lovegood?
Do you think the aliens in Alien are just Luna's dad? But, like, he's all mutated and stuff.
Okay.
Dude, this is only match 2. We gotta keep it together.
Okay.
We gotta keep it together. 5,
Like, he
4,
got shot out into space.
2, 1. Hands down. I would love to see a Xenomorph versus a Wizarding World character. Let's go to Ryan.
I said the Master of Life and Death.
And Dean.
Ooh, I just said Master of Death.
Nick, the score has flipped. Master of Death is correct.
Damn it.
So Ryan loses 2, goes down to 9. Bourne Identity goes up to 11. Score flips. And 2 categories remaining. Nick, what is next that Spence and Ryan are taking?
Penultimate category is Disney animation.
Let's get back starting with Spence.
Back to 2.
And Ryan.
Well, this was fun while it lasted. I said 1.
Okay, interesting. We'll see what happens. Your question in the category Disney animation from Nicholas.
Question is, which Disney animated film features a character who delivers pizza from a flying saucer? I believe if Spence hits this, that will be the match.
Yes. No matter what, if Spence hits this, that will be the
Right. What Ryan does not matter.
Well,
If Ryan hits or misses,
oh yeah.
we would go on if Spence missed, but we would stop if Spence hit. So.
Yep, you right.
Yeah.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
3. That is Ryan's second repeat.
Question again. Which Disney animated film features a character who delivers pizza from a flying saucer?
You did the pizza thing once.
Did.
Dominoes, right?
Dominoes.
I'm a big fan. We're a big fan of the pan-made pizza.
I'll give you a hint, Tim. They're all handmade. I don't understand what.
I was gonna say hand tossed, but that was wrong. So
Well, I get it because like it's called like the handmade pan pizza, but like they were all made.
That's fair. One
No
wasn't with a
ways.
foot or something. 5.
They were all made very similarly.
I'll use the last one.
All right, that is the final repeat for Ryan.
Question again. Which Disney animated film features a character who delivers pizza from a flying saucer?
I watched a Disney animated film today.
Tim, who are you going to go to for an answer first?
Ryan.
Very good.
You get so bad when I don't do it the way you like it.
It's the most tense moment of the match, and sometimes you're like, "Hey, you!"
Pens down, Ryan. Let's go to Ryan.
I mean, I just wrote this. I said Mars needs moms.
And Spence.
Me, the Robinsons.
And your winners, the Bourne Ideantity. It is not Mars Needs Moms. It is Meet the Robinsons. Nick, thoughts on the match?
Great match. The caliber of questions clearly came into play in round 1 for the Bourne Ideantity. And then I thought they were down and out because they spin opponent's choice. Based off the first question, when they're talking about how they haven't seen some of them, I'm kind of like, oh, this is not looking good for them, especially when round 3 in this tournament, I think, favors the singles player. They don't have to make the choice of like, I'm going to take this one and then my partner can take the next one. And then it's like, crap, I knew that one and my partner doesn't know it. They get to just go. So I thought they were down and out, but there was a sliver of hope that Master of Death, Master of Life and Death is one of those heartbreakers for Ryan, for Ryan fans out there. So I think he played great. And yes, Ryan, good news, no loss on your record, but Bourne Ideantity does move forward in the tournament. I think well-deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go talk to the players right now in the post-match interviews.
Ryan, I think you can hang your head high because going into this, I know you felt the pressure, but I think the truth is there wasn't much pressure on you. When you're facing 2 people, it's kind of expected that you would lose, and the fact that you're not getting a loss kind of means you can go in guns blazing and not really worry about what's going to happen. And at the end of the day, you still took 2 people 4 questions deep into round 3. That's very, very impressive, especially when the people are Spence and Dean. Spence has played for a team's title before, and Dean, I think, is easily one of the comeback players of the year right now. Like, they're both doing it very incredibly well. So to have to go up against them alone is no easy feat, and I think you pushed them really, really far, and you were even winning for a lot of it. So no win, but I think you can take some good from this. Would you agree?
I'm kind of yes and no about it. I mean, yes, it doesn't tarnish my, statistical record, though. But then at the same time, I didn't mind the pressure because it's been a while since I played a Fandom match. And when I've been away, not either studying or getting a chance to watch a lot of movies, it all falls down to if I can still retain that. And with the record and the reputation of being a good player I've set in not just here, but also in Melee, it's really like I've kind of failed my own standards a little bit. But I came up, it was a short, I came pretty much a shortcoming for me, a short upcoming for me. And, I'm a little down on myself because, three pinpoint questions in each round. If I had just taken a breath or a slight beat, I would have gotten them. Like, I would have gotten that steal in round 2. If I really had thought more about it, maybe I would have had Master of Death in there instead of having to do that repeat to put more pressure on myself. And, regardless of my challenge in round 1, I was so sure it was generally, but then once you guys pretty much read it out again, like you were asking specifics. So It's just one of those situations where, yes, I'm alone, but then at the same time, I'm kind of constantly, I was getting in my own way at this point. So, I mean, congratulations to both Dean and Adelaide. They definitely have earned this victory. But personally, for me, it's like, once again, I came up short, I fell on my own sword, and I got in my own way. So it's really helping me to decide how I'm going to retool myself when my next upcoming either singles or teams match comes, because it's pretty clear that I'm constantly my own opponent here, and I need to beat myself before I can start beating other players.
So, well, Ryan, I think that's a very player mature thing to take from the match. I think you know what to work on. I think you had an incredible first rookie year. That's why you won Rookie of the Year. It was going to be hard to match it. But I think next year, as you can ask many rookies of the year, sometimes you have a great rookie season and then it dips a little bit, but then they usually come back roaring next year. So with these lessons you've learned and the fact that you just took 2 people very far in round 3, I still think you played great, and I look forward to seeing you next year, Ryan. So thank you for playing. See you soon. Bourne Ideantity, welcome to the winner's circle. Close one there for sure, but like I said, it's funny because in this tournament, as you'll see, I'm going to come on and give the team reasons why this was difficult for them, and then the singles player why this was also difficult, but they're completely different reasons. Ryan had to play against 2 people, but Ryan's played with questions like this before. He's played at a high caliber singles level. He's played in like singles contender-like pictures. He's been very close to challenging for the title. And you haven't. Spence played in a team's title a while ago. That was a long time ago. And Dean, you're just getting your boots back this year, which has been awesome to watch. But as a team, you guys haven't had to face that yet. I think today was a good wake-up call. You managed to match Ryan in round 1, which was great. And you managed, I think the most impressive thing today was working your way through opponent's choice and still hitting 4 of the 5 questions. I think that's great, whether it's a 2-on-1 match or a teams match or whatever it is. So keeping your heads down, winning the match in the end is what you need to do no matter how many people you are playing against. And if you keep doing that, I think you all have a very good shot at this tournament. Would you agree?
Yes, I think we do have a good shot at this tournament. I think, this was a lot harder level of questions than I've ever played before. Everything felt like it was just a reach, and I couldn't quite get there. I couldn't quite grab it. Needed that little bit of extra time. That's what it felt like when I first played Fandom. It's like everything was just out of reach, and then now I've gotten myself to those questions are okay, and I can get them. But being at this level, it's like, everything felt right out of reach. But battling back in round 3 was huge. I think we bet 2 every time. That was really good, get us back in the game. So I'm very happy with this win, and I think we can do something in this tournament.
It really does feel like we just showed up and we're like, fuck it, we can run a marathon. And we didn't even stretch. Just kind of got like a few steps like, oh God, I'm tired. But we got the training now. This is the expectation for us. I don't know how quickly things are going to scale going forward, but we at least can like come to terms with the fact that, maybe we're not studying like the right information. We need to like really focus on like the deeper questions in our notes or when watching the movies, look for the things that we might have missed before. I've done this before and I had played like shit in my last title match. So maybe it's time for things to change.
Cool. Joe, what odds do you give the Bourne Ideantity going forward?
It's tough because I don't know who's still here and who's not. I know one person who I managed, so I know that is pretty much it. Given the way that Bourne Identity played today, I'd give them quite good odds. I think it was a really interesting exercise. You had that opponent's choice, which obviously favored Ryan. I think they worked their way through that really well. And then round 3, I think, worked in their favor because they were able to. The categories just aligned nicely. Spence came to play, especially in round 3, hitting those 2 animation questions. And, out of repeats getting into that round as well. So I had to play against the clock a little bit. And I think they did really well, and they should be very proud of what they've done.
Yeah, no, fully agree. Bourne Identity, we don't know who you're playing next, and it's not a regular tournament, so we couldn't even give you the options of who you could be playing. But all I will say is this. If, in theory, the teams do have the upper hand, you are the number 2 ranked team, and you've won your first match. I think the betting odds on you all just went up. Not to put any more pressure on, but I also think you have the capability to back it up. So congratulations on the win, and we will see you in round number 2.
All right, thank you to the players for playing. Spence, Dean, and Ryan. Thank you to Joe for managing. Thank you to Nick for writing. This has been a great match. We'll see you with more WOAT tournament matches very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.